You know, I should be expanding way more than this. I should have taken the high yield. But it's okay. I don't need that to win. Creep tumor, keep on creeping up. Second attack upgrade going down. Kind of a quiet game right now. A lot of macro. He's got pretty much all the tech he will ever need. Does he have a starport? No, I don't see any starport. He's just kind of chilling out outside his expansion. Overlord keeping tabs on this. I need to send a couple over here. Have so many overlords, might as well. And I see this, you sneaky bastard. Should have laid down some goo so we didn't get that. Putting down a couple pylons. My third base is almost up. I am just massing the roaches. I should be massing the harvesters because look at this. Could still use a couple harvesters on that. And look at that. This is pathetic. Why don't I get some drones on there? Where are you guys going? Lings, no upgrades. Roaches, still with 1-0 upgrades. I saw this as you guys saw, so I'm going to go up here and try to engage it and we'll see what happens. So many force fields and not the biggest choke here, so that could be a problem. We'll see what we'll see if I'm able to take out his force up here. I should probably move before those cannons warp in, so that would just add support to his units and make it even harder for me to get in there. Third base is up and running a little bit. Death to the probe. Anything special going on down here? I've got my range, I've got my speed. I've even got my roach burrow movement, but I forgot to research burrows, so you'll see that's going down right there. It's about halfway. I don't know if I wait for that or not. I bring in an overseer just in case he might have Dark Templar. It's always a good bet. And I'm gonna be pooping out a couple Z-lots here. Yeah, go changeling. Go changeling. What you got? What you got? Let's see what I see. Ooh, that's a hefty force. 4 Templar. Okay, here we go. No micro on the roaches, no micro on the hydras. I'm trying to move them up, I'm trying to move them back, but he cuts them off, prevents them from doing really anything. So many side storms. Such good positioning on his part. Terrible mistake, me engaging like this. I should have... I mean, look at that. What do you do against that? Seriously. But I have to fall back. That was just terrible devastation to my army. Look at the cost here. Let's see what units lost. Well, actually, you know what? I'm only down by about 12. Oh, make that a little bit more. I'm only down by about 1,200 resources on unit. Oh, make that 1,300 resources. I'm down by 1,300 resources on units lost, so that's not too bad considering how unfavorable that battle went for me. I need to move these hydras back. So I'm not looking too bad at this point, but the psychology of the game, me losing that battle right there in such a one-sided fashion was just like, wow, am I really getting owned this bad? But I wasn't actually in as bad a position as I thought I was. Continuing to macro up, training a lot of hydras. I should probably get some air, maybe some mutalisks, just even if they get taken down by these sentries and these stalkers and the archons, which they would. Mutalisks are still great for picking off the High Templar. Infestors, they don't really work too well because he can just feedback them. Oh, 2 roaches did get caught. I think I killed a couple probes with those, but I should have just ran them back, cut my losses, and joined these dudes right here. I have a lot of roaches. Where are they? Oh, look at this Nidus network going up. Where is that going to be? It's going to be in his main base. Where are they coming from? Okay, am I gonna unload? He's coming up. I've got a pretty good force. I think I could take him out. 24 roaches, 14 hydras, 20 zerglings, but what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I didn't even funnel men out. Fail so hard. I don't know what I was thinking and why I didn't move them out. Even if I did move them out, he probably could have stormed the shoot out of me. Focus fired the Nidus worm. It's hard to say what would have happened if I did funnel out. Force field would have been kind of worthless. He's only got 3 sentries, it looks like. Yeah, about 3 sentries, and there's such a large area. Here we go. His forces are in his base, and I catch him building cannons, so this is great positioning for me. He cancels 2 of them. I do destroy 1 of them, and my roaches are just having a field day with this unoccupied nexus. A lot of his men, look at that force. His Templar are lagging behind, but I'm just destroying this huge Zerg army. Nice mixture of roaches and hydras. I decided to go a little bit roach heavy just because of that Psystorm. It just tears apart hydras in just 9 ticks, not 8 ticks, because they will regenerate 1 life, so it would do 80 damage and they'd be at 1 life. So 9 ticks of PsyStar and Hydras would go down. Now if we look at the army sizes here, I am beating him pretty heavily on minerals, but because he has all of those 2 Archons and those 4 High Templar, 3 Sentries, he's pretty heavy on gas, but I actually haven't beat an army, and at this point I believe I am almost out macroing him. We're very, very close on macro right now. I think he might have me beat. Putting down that expansion again, and I'm getting my 4th expansion as well, and this is kind of cool. He put down a pylon here, maybe for warping, I don't know, but more specifically it's to scout any expansion I might get. So see, he can see that with his vision, and he's moving out. Look at those upgrades. 2 armor, 2 shields, 3 attack. I don't even bother trying to defend this hatchery. I'm just too far away to stop him, and he runs back. Anyway, I just cannot believe how well he did at upgrading this game. He's going 2 Forge and he's chrono boosting it non-stop, so this is playing a huge factor in the game so far. I don't know what that was there. I'm only down by 5 Harvesters. Oops. I just cannot click or do anything right today. And I'm actually at 200 food, so I'm at 200 food. Lots of Banelings. I don't know what I'm going to do with these Banelings with the Force Field though. My army is so much better than his right now. If only I knew that. I wish I could just see like the army tab. I mean, even if I scouted this out, you can't really directly make an assumption and be like, oh, well, that army is so much worse than mine, because I guess you just have to play the game more and get an idea for that, get the feel for it. Looking at this force, you kind of realize how big it really is, though. It's like we're gonna have another engagement. What is this? What are these overlords full of? I have only done this in recreational games, but it has worked out brilliantly. I am about to do a Baneling drop on his freaking army, and this is going to be sick, I hope. Look at that, just being next to that statue made it blow up with my Banelings. And here we go. I am engaging. Banelings are going down. Boom, boom, killing tons of Stalkers. All those Stalkers, a couple High Templar, and he is getting mopped up. Look at this. That Baneling drop was extremely successful, even though it wasn't too well positioned on his Templar. Hydras and Roaches finishing the job. Not a chance in the world of him defending against this attack. I know his forces are all dead, so I'm burning my Roaches to get their HPs back. And look at this. This is all these Hydras surviving a storm each, it looks like. Look at the food count. 178 on my side compared to 90, 89, 88, 87. So I am just destroying him in his food count. He does have 8 Templar at his base. What am I doing? I need to follow this up. Here I go. Going to his 2nd expansion. If I destroy this, he will just have 1 very low expansion. Meanwhile, his Void Rays are killing my expansion, so keep that in mind. Tons of storms going down. I'm trying to get right next to the Templar and snipe them down. But look at that. My whole force is like dead just because of 8 Templar. Storm just obliterated me. Oh my gosh. And there goes the rest of my force. Our food is fairly even now. I'm only up by about 30. These overlords are no help whatsoever. Training a few Hydras at the expansion that he was trying to snipe with these Void Rays, and I do shoo them away. High yield now up and running for me. I need to start getting my men on gas. Is he going to try to pick off some drones, or what's he going to do? He's going for the hatchery. Overseer's just kind of chilling. I'm going to watch and do nothing except spawn a bunch of douchebags against you. But the Overseer does run away, so I'm still in decent position. I've got 4 bases to his 4 bases, actually almost 4 bases, but one of mine is a high yield, so I'm in good position right now. Food count is still higher than his. Army size is about the same on gas. I'm over 2,000 ahead on minerals. Well, I was. He just changed that a little bit. And his upgrades are now maxed out. My upgrades are just 2-1, so 2 attack and 1 armor for my Hydras. I have 1 attack as well for my Lings. What is that Muta doing? That guy's just kinda... that guy's crazy. I could have tried another Nidus Worm actually if I needed. There looks like he might not have vision of that area. Going up and trying to protect my expansion from these harassing Void Rays, and here comes the storm. Hydras not being microed at all. Oh my gosh, it's painful to watch this. Destroying all my drones, trying to burrow 7 of them. Is he gonna kill my hatchery before I can do something about the Void Rays? Yes, he does. He destroys my high yield. 3 more Templar going in. Storm, storm. 2 storms, and an Archon meld, so not the best use of High Templar there. I should chase this down with my other